Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 281 of our Be a Better You annual challenge. Set my coffee down. Today we are popping into step one of the physical. We're focusing on our physical health and well-being all this month. The physical challenge area that we picked yesterday that we want to work on. And we're going to apply step one of the process, which is story. And under story or situation, whatever feels more comfortable to you, we're going to identify two stories, not just one, two. Because we want to create the gap between where we are and where we want to be. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to write down at least 3 sentences about what our current situation is, our current physical challenge area situation, what it really is. You can use bullet points, you can use sentences, you can write a paragraph, you can write pages and pages in a journal, whatever works for you, but get very clear as to, and be super honest with yourself about what is the current story, the current situation. Mine, I picked, I kind of changed it along the way. I picked diet and nutrition because I know that is off and I really need to fix it. But then this last night when I was getting ready and thinking about it, or getting ready for bed and thinking about it, I was like, okay, really? I need to lose weight. My current story, and I'll share a little bit about it. My current story is I went to the cardiologist on Monday and found out what my current weight is. Now it's down about 5 pounds from last time I was there, which was a year ago, which isn't very good, considering I want to lose like 25 more pounds, right? So I think that the challenge area I'm going to have is diet and nutrition with respect to dropping 25 pounds by the end of the year. That's okay. I've jumped about 4 steps and all the way through the SOAP framework, but that is what I'm thinking. So what is my current story? What is my desired story? What do I, and I like to apply a tool or a framework or something when I'm telling my story. I'll ask myself who, what, where, when, why, and how, the journalistic framework. Or I'll use a bunch of different ways of, and different perspectives of looking at the situation so that I'm brutally honest with myself and I'm describing my current story. But more importantly is when I get to describing the second story we're going to tell ourselves today, we're going to either write some bullet points, a sentence or 2 or 3, a paragraph, whatever works for you and feels right for you, of what our desired state is. I would say spend more time really detailing out, how does it feel? How does it look? How does it sound? What are people saying to you? Imagine and visualize that desired state, because that's what we really want. We're going to let go of our current state and start moving toward our desired state. And in order to do that, we need a clear picture of that in our mind. And sometimes it's not really clear at first, but as we move forward, it will become more clear. The more clear it is, the faster it is to get there, to manifest and create that in our lives. So today, what are we doing? 2 stories. Current situation with respect to the physical challenge that you want to work on, and then the desired situation. What do you want the desired state to look like, feel like, taste like, sound like, etc.? I like to add all my senses when I am visualizing because it makes it clearer and more concrete and more real for me. And I want to feel like the feelings that I'm going to feel when I've achieved that, how proud of myself I'll be, etc. What people will be saying. Right now, this don't say anything, right? People don't say, wow, looks like you're kind of chubby there, Grandma. No, they don't do that. At least you hope they don't. So if I can help you with this in any way, coming up with your story, or if you're struggling with picking and actually deciding what you're going to work on over the next 4 days, I really challenge you to do this, because the SOAP framework, you can tell, I created these during the pandemic when I had lots of time on my hands and couldn't go anywhere or do anything. That's when I started using the SOAP framework, and all I did was I looked back and I looked at all the challenges I'd faced and the steps I'd used to overcome them. And I'm like, oh, well, this is a process I use all the time. Why don't I put a name to it and actually practice it and teach other people how to do it? Because it has served me so well, and hundreds and thousands of other people as well. So, story, current situation, current story, desired situation, desired story. And then we'll hop into step 2 of the process tomorrow. Any questions asked? Otherwise, have an awesome day. And I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.